guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last two.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18
breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 10 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Makes the grab. It's Dixon. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Arkin. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Right on the money. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. 5 Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Bringing the heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Jukes his way for more. Turning it on. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. We saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. looking downfield. It's Altmaier. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure? In this one.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about this soft? Learning when to just do it himself. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got out of trouble and throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw. It's Altmaier. Working that left side now. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. 1st down and 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the 1st down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Complete downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Illinois right back to the line. To the air. It's Altmaier. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Makes him talk to the hand. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buckeyes hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Might be calling a hot route. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get the corner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.